I skipped the day in the campaign, we didn't really need to do anything at all. Everything else was still done, so I did the arena fights, I did other things. So this is where we left off. And we will now continue with the normal campaign. You can skip a day, not a problem at all. Then at least less content is gonna be gate capped, and this is what we're gonna do. So what else? How would we start the whole day? With a battle. By the way, I'm now on level 59. This is the other gatekeeping for another 2 days. We're gonna stay level 59. Because I had some energy to farm the goblins. Now, battles are still a bit more difficult than they used to be. So I bought some artifacts as well along the way, so that we have a seamless pass through the campaign. If you get stuck, you buy some artifacts, you level them up, you also level yourself up to 59, and you will have an easy time. Now, what is this? Another puzzle? Ooh. This looks more like it. Yeah, very much so. Oh, we cannot rotate the inner part, so we'll have to rotate the rest. There is a double here. Okay. Focus on the bottom part, and then it will become easy. Like this.
An aged wood elf lying in the snow seems to be out of his last breath.
Who is this? The sand. It runs out. I'm ready for the ritual. No, not again. Don't leave me. The ritual. I'm ready. I really regret that I couldn't. No, not again. Don't leave me. I'm...
Ah, you may know.
Who am I? I'm ready for the ritual.
We've heard this already.
Not again. Don't leave me.
The elder keeps repeating delirious words, and his sanity...
Find that soul for me. Help him retrieve his name and ask him to let go of his obsession.
You recall what Lauren Thiel said. Perhaps the elder in front of you is the lost soul that Lauren Thiel mentioned. Search this cemetery to find the elder's identity.
Sure. And that's a cemetery.
The tombstone of a wood elf with a shiny box on it. Some inscriptions are engraved on the tombstone. Here rests Lorenthiel. May the blue oak be evergreen and shelter our souls. I will hold you tightly with these arms again until we reach the grand cycle. The tombstone of a wood. Here rests Lorenthiel. May the blue oak be...
So you've seen that? Let's do an intelligence check. It passed. Wasn't that hard? Level 59 versus level 46, we're still having an easy time. I'm not interested in that that wood elf. What is going on, why? So, is there a new conversation? No, then we'll search upstairs. Unfortunately, in these types of games, so that people keep on logging in, you have some gatecat content that you cannot pass, because right now we're on level 59. We will stay 59 until the day after tomorrow, and you can do absolutely nothing about it. Well, you can finish the whole game on level 59, but I don't think that we will be able to beat the green dragon on this level, no matter what we do. So it's effective gatekeeping. Let's see if we're getting a key. That would be amazing. I think we need a key for this. Yeah. So let's go up. When you have a key and you need a key next door, then you know you need to look for everything. As usual, we'll buy the map. And the superior potions. Now that we're doing 2 days of campaigns, I'm wondering if it's a bit longer than usual, or it's about the same. Because sooner or later, we will just stay stuck for a day, for a week. Not just a day, for even a week. That's what I'm anticipating, and then we don't even have to come back to the campaign. Oh. Two more tombstones.
A wood wood elf tombstone that looks newer than any other tombstone, with no shiny box, but only a name engraved on it. Vikak.
And that's what we
The
need.
tombstone of a wood elf with a shiny box on it. Some inscriptions are engraved on the tombstone. Here rests the sinner of the wood elves. Here rests someone who dedicated his life to the wood elves. There is a letter by the tombstone. Old friend Ivelios, I have chosen a place next to you, and I guess I will join you soon. When the sand runs out, come see me and tell me why. During the ritual, why did you? A dear friend who hates you. Vikak.
So even after death, you want answers? What does Vikak want?
A tombstone that looks newer than any other tombstone, with no shiny box, but only a name engraved on it. Vikak.
These 5 checks should be quite easy. We still don't know the name of the wood elf, we just know Vikak. Let's do intelligence again. Target is 7, we got 7. So we got the blessing. These chests. When you're looking for something good, maybe a key, then the chest attacks you. Okay, let me read first. I'm sure he cannot see us.
Tombstone of a wood elf with a shiny box on it. Some inscriptions are engraved on the tombstone. Here rests Awen, the flower. I will spend the rest of my life in the bitterness of cowardice, as a reminder of my never-wilting love for you. The tombstone of a wood elf with a here rests Awen, the flower. I will spend the...
Now you notice, great. We had to read the tombstone first, you know. There are more important things than this fight. And this requires another key, but wait a minute, let's see the map. Yeah, we don't want to open this because it's already open, the path itself. So if you go here, you see that the pathfinding algorithm finds the way. So we just follow it and keep the key for the future. Let's see. We got all the graves. So we have something used to say.
For the ritual.
Yeah, we know.
Not again. Don't leave me.
The Elder in the cemetery is still trapped due to his obsession. Call the Elder's name to help him recover his memories.
So, Laurentil no, because there is another one who's already dead. Even we saw the other one, Vikak, as well, he was next to it. So it leaves Sivelius, but I
Ivelios.
don't know. Don't know how we should have known this.
My old friend. Where are you?
The Elder does not seem to be Ivelios, but an old friend of his.
Then we'll have to remind him of all his friends.
Eowyn. I've heard this name, but where?
The name does not seem to bring back the Elder's memory.
Vikak is the most dangerous one. Archenemy, so let's do the easier one.
I've heard this name, but
The name does not seem to bring back the Elder's memory.
Vikak. It's me.
Crystal clear tears fall from Vikak's clouded eyes. As if a dust-covered box pried open, the radiance of spirituality casts light.
So
on
he
its
was the
gloomy
obsessed guy.
corners.
I thought that we were looking for the tomb next to Vikak.
Thank you, Traveler. It's all coming back to me. My name is Vikak. 300 years ago, I was the trusted advisor of my old friend, Vilios, serving as the deacon of Sethyrelin. We tried everything. We tried to wake up Nytheris, and thus bring the Wood Elves back to the Grand Cycle. However, the ritual failed. The gravestones in this cemetery became even more in number.
By a failed ritual, do you mean the Rite of Return 300 years ago?
You know about the Rite of Return?
Tried it.
So, you've met Yathalia? That's right. 300 years ago, Nytheris guided us in activating the Rite of Return, rebuilding the Blue Oak core so as to return to the Grand Cycle. That ritual, however, was a failure. And since Yathalia told you about the Rite of Return, she probably told you why it failed, didn't she?
So a green dragon disrupted the Rite of
I
Return.
see. So, that's what she said.
Was it a lie?
All this time she's been looking up to Aphelios. That's why she lied to herself.
So she lied to me.
This may
Good.
not be entirely a lie, but just an excuse that Yathalia used to convince herself. But I know. My old friend Aphelios. He wasn't enchanted by the green dragon. He spoiled the ritual on purpose. I know. Because at that moment, there was not a trace of uncertainty in his eyes. Back then, what was on your mind, my old friend? The truth. I'd like to find out too. Laurentil of Germination. The withering. It should have been. Why didn't you let me? I was willing to. give all my strength. Why not? Not
Oh,
again.
he's back to the old cycle.
Leave me. The sand. It ran out.
I'm sure we need to read more graves.
Saw it. Come. Tell me.
The radiance of spirituality passes in a flash, and Vikok is drifting out of consciousness again.
Sand. Sand.
Vikok's voice is becoming weaker and weaker. You know he is at the end of his life. Oira de Tavaril. It is the prayer that Lorenthil taught you to bring peace to a suffering soul. Oira de Tavaril. As you chant, tears drop from the eyes of the elder, slipping into his gray sideburns. His clenched palm slowly loosens. In his palm rests a key resembling a withered branch.
And the skill tome. Let's cross the bridge, and there is a new tower plus a ghost. Let's start with the tower. So you know, tower defense, this is the usual game by now, advertising Watcher of Realms, I guess. We have the proper numbers, proper units. Usually, one thing that helps is if you place some units here or here. Let's challenge. The dragon does most of the damage. Unfortunately, we have 6 waves. Maybe the rewards will be more too. But this tower defense stage is quite easy because all 5 players are exercised well. Yeah, they cannot even take a turn. That's what was expected, because if you see 5 units plus 2 dragons, because we also have the synergy dragons, they just have no chance, they take so much damage. So 2 more waves. Then the final wave. Maybe I should play some Gamcraft for practice. And now we're done. So we have no other choice but to speak to the ghost. Some people are blocked by the corridors. But we're still targeting the enemy, so I think the intelligence check is just working. And it automatically positions the units. Directs them to fight. 2 more summons. I think I have more than 30 summons. We will do them quite soon. Ooh, someone finally here. Do you fancy a duel with my team? Oh, come on. Let's see the duel. If they are like level 100 something, then we're doomed. Only 39. Some of these duels are doable. I'm sure they did it because they knew that we won't get back here anytime in the future. So here is your duel. No, you should level up to 59, get artifacts, level them up. Healing is just part of it. Oh, Laurentil.
Miserable souls linger around. Traveler, you did it. You have arrived at the final altar. 3 keys are required to commence the cycle of withering. Yes, 1 key is missing, and 1 lost soul. He has been wandering in the darkness for 300 years. Find him, and find the last key.
On the stone tablet are 2 lines of inscription. The withered branches of the oak are the memories that lay the foundation of the soul. I have come to guide you home.
I know we still need to open 2 more, or read 2 more tombstones. Small sacrifice. And small reward. What are I getting? Let's read the other 2 first. Then I'm sure we'll have to go right. But I don't want to get ahead of myself too much, because then we'll need to travel back and forth.
On the stone tablet are 2 lines of inscription. The withered branches of the ash are the joys that steal the light of the soul. The light is fleeting, but may it shine bright.
That's the second one, and there is a third one.
On the stone tablet are 2 lines of inscription. The withered branches of the brambles are the dark sufferings that shroud the soul. There is no light without darkness.
Noisy children, leave this place immediately. The grand cycle is about to restart.
Oh. Is this some horror movie?
The Sylvan Fury stands before the stone tablet, speechless and still as a statue. Around its neck hangs the key of the withering.
Don't touch my key. Don't touch it. Don't touch it!
As if I didn't know that this was about to be a fight. This may be yesterday's final fight. Already level 50.
No! Don't touch it!
It's because Ivelios the Archpriest never really died. He's just stuck here. All because of a pathetic and horrible accident. Traveler, you have found the final key. Purify the altar of the Withering and awaken Ivelios.
What's this? Oh yeah, we need to place the keys. One by one. That's the first key. The second one. Ivelios is still suffering. And that's the third one. And with that, purification is complete. What now?
It's like a dream.
Quite a bad dream. Level 50 dream.
I almost hurt an innocent. My apologies, traveler. Could you tell me what brings you here? I've been stuck in darkness for so long that time has abandoned me. So has the grand cycle. Ythalia. She's right. These three altars serve as bridges for the Wood Elf souls. You've purified them and awakened me. As a show of gratitude, I'm willing to clarify any doubts you have, traveler. I was once High Priest of the Wood Elves, but now, I'm merely a monstrosity that exists between life and death. In the past, I obeyed the voice of Nithorus and led my kinsfolk to perform a ritual at the three altars, hoping to revive the Blue Oak core. But a greater calamity was incurred. The corruption. Swaddling Forest's departed souls were all tainted by darkness. That ritual is called the Rite of Return. But the origins of everything can be traced back to 1,000 years before the ritual took place. Back then, the green dragon dwelling in the Swaddling Forest suddenly went berserk and tried to destroy the Blue Oak. Nithorus spent all his power to seal the green dragon, and then fell into a slumber along with the Blue Oak core. The three altars were meant to channel the Wood Elf souls to the Blue Oak core, but its slumber meant that the grand cycle was broken from then on. For 1,000 years after, we had exhausted all methods to bring the grand cycle back, but it was all futile. Until that day, when I finally heard Nithorus' voice again. Nithorus told us that to restart the cycle, we had to perform the Rite of Return.
The Rite of Return is a ritual that took place 300 years ago that resulted in the creation of Sylvan Furies, fundamentally altering the fate of the Wood Elves and the other populations inhabiting Nytheria. You have heard the Wood Elves mention this ritual time and again. Piecing together your previous experiences, you have some speculations about the truth behind the Rite of Return.
So it either failed or it was the disaster.
Failure? That may have been what Ythalia told you. But
Yeah, that's what...
actually, the Rite of Return is an evil ritual. The voice I heard was not Nithorus's, but the Green Dragon's deception. However, neither Ythalia nor I were aware of this trickery. We believed that we were chosen by Nithorus to carry out this great mission. Thus, we sacrificed the lives of our kinsfolk. Lorenthil. Euthalia sacrificed her own child for this ritual. He was the most talented child among the Wood Elves. He told me, the forest is crying. The forest was crying. Apart from him, no one else could hear it. Perhaps that child was actually the one closest to Nithorus' spirit out of all of us. That was a tragic wedding. Awen's original groom escaped before the ritual began, but we refused to give up on the ritual, so Asher took his place instead. I deeply regret that my mentee Awen had to endure such pain. Neither she nor Asher should have died. My old friend Vikuk spent a long time persuading me to let him take my place as the sacrifice for the altar of the Withering. However, just as the sacrifice was about to be completed, I heard derisive laughter. The cunning and wicked laughter of a dragon. The green dragon was mocking us, our stupidity, and everything that had happened, which he had already predicted. It couldn't contain its mirth.
So you stopped the right of return.
I finally realized that everything was a part of the green dragon's scheme. I used my final ounce of strength to interrupt the ritual, but I couldn't contain the outbreak of corruption. Trapped in the darkness, the souls which were unable to return to the grand cycle turned into sylvan furies, corrupting the forest and devouring its power. In the years that followed, Nytheria was plunged into darkness, while I could only watch helplessly, powerless to act, watching my student, my son, my dear friends, my kinsfolk, all descending into a miserable abyss. You must break this cycle of tragedy. Traveler, please stop Euthalia. The rite of return requires only one last sacrifice. The most powerful warrior of the Wood Elves, Euthalia herself. Euthalia. She isn't the type who could learn how to give up. She's willing to pay any price in order to restart the grand cycle. Traveler, you must stop Euthalia. Once the rite of return is completed, the green dragon will break free from his 1,000-year seal and doom Nytheria to eternal ruin. This is no simple task, but you can grow stronger through the power of elemental affinity.
What's up? I've been here before. I have 0 points to upgrade, so... Yeah, so we have 4,000 points. There you go. So we can grow stronger. That's the overview. Certain number of Eyes of Necrosis. Heroes can trigger the elemental affinity bonus. Okay. Now 300 for an upgrade. And then 1 out of 10. This is gonna be unlocked after this is on level 10. So we spend all this. Fully upgraded. And then we can continue upgrading either this HP or defense. I will use defense for now. And we cannot do more. What now? Lorenthil wants to say something.
Thanks for your help, Traveler. After being stuck in a coma for centuries, I finally regained consciousness. I remember my calling is just ahead. All 3 altars have been purified, but the end is yet to come. Darkness is likely to return once more. Once the green dragon breaches the seal, the pillar supporting the material plane, Blue Oak, will collapse. The harm to befall Nytheria will be immense. The path to the Blue Oak has appeared. Hurry, traveler, to the final battlefield.
What final the green dragon? So we can now go down. To the Blue Oak. First I'll investigate what's up there. So we haven't gone through the... Is it a bridge? Or is it just a path? Okay, so 1 puzzle and 1 purple quest. Okay, we need to start here. That's quite evident. Then it's symmetrical, so either path is fine. And now, given that if we go right or up, we won't be able to finish this. Let's see. That's the idea, so we do the outer circle, we go back here, and back here, there you go. I'm glad it was not another chest fight. You flip through the book. It's densely written with mysterious words, and you didn't understand a single word. What is this? There is a chill back of your neck, and someone appeared. Why did you attack without any reason? Thief, how can you break out of my spell circle? Who are you? I just happened to pass by. Liar. So the curse of Blackbeak shows that you've touched Rissandros's books. Yeah, of course I had to read them, but there is absolutely nothing in there. I will not escape that. I don't think so. I will escape that. For a while. Once by sacrificing the hands of a thief, you can shun Rissandros. These names are crazy. Rissandros or Rissandros scrutiny. Sorry, I need some time to understand. So, I've been cursed. If you can't find the real thief, you'll have to die. What is this cursing? Does it have any effect? Oh, you can speak. Even though you said you were not a thief, you cannot escape death. So why don't you let me bury you here? I'm not gonna do this. Hold on, horse. Once I find a thief, I don't have to die, right? Any idea? There is some scent of the thief left on the book, and I think I can try. Sure, remember, the Blackbeak will be watching you. Okay, that's sense. That was a book, we'll have to go upwards and left and up. So there is the thief hiding. And of course we even have to defeat them. At least my life is spared. So books have been returned. We have an arbiter, amazing, black-beaked arbiter. Devote my strength to the black beak. Sounds mysterious. Time to say goodbye, my friend. Okay. This was a side mission I could actually complete. Okay, this won't go well, so healing should be next to most of the units.
Here, I fulfill the pact between you and me.
Most of the damage is dealt by the dragons anyway. I'm now interested in what is going on. The next mission may be something with the green dragon, because these green dragons are in forests and we need to go to that big oak. But then how far are we in the missions? Because if purify the 3 altars, that's good. We haven't met the green dragon yet. But what do we need to do with the oak? Do we need to go back somewhere? There are so many open threads. This is still not gate-capped content, so it's... We could have been here yesterday. But on the other hand, I cannot really battle the green dragon without getting to level like 80, 100, whatever higher levels are out there. And now the maximum I can do is level 59 for 2 more days. So I'm sure we cannot battle the green dragon yet. Finally. I'm glad there is at least a 2x speed, but you know that this is an outdated mechanic. In some places I know there is like a 3x and a 5x speed as well. Unfortunately here we have to go through at 2x speed. this is a mechanic that has been copied over from Raid Shadow Legends, and it should sooner or later die out. Background battles are always better. Not because you have to do background battles. If you enjoy this, then do it. But the choice should be given whether we do a background battle or a normal one. So we have some auto-pathing going on. It forms a bridge. Unlock at level 46. Oh, another ghost. Yeah, we've made our exploration. So poison means that we need to spread out.
Upon me.
Oh, you found us. Here is your reward. And DragonHeir is not a hard game at all. It is still quite easy to go for. Now, if you play PvP, then obviously it's gonna be hard. Just to complete the missions, so far I haven't encountered any real difficulties. Other than just sitting through the fight, which is not hard to do. Yet another one. Now, don't get me wrong, but these fights are getting harder. I started losing HP. It's still easy enough to just make progress without thinking. Well, it's getting harder. Okay, rotation. That was easy. We need these crystals to buy stamina at least during week 1. That's the way how you level up. Maybe that's why the campaign is so easy. I did the necessary level ups. So many of you. These are just simple checks. So we need to activate all these runes. Then approach the oak. Let's offer the sacrifice, 10k. Stone Elemental is attacking. An Era of Chaos and DragonHeir crossover is not the worst thing that could happen. I know Ubisoft is not gonna do it because Ubisoft is Ubisoft. There is a higher chance of a Era of Chaos and Crew Motorfest crossover happening than this one, but still. These two words are quite interoperable. You have Green Dragon, Stone Elementals, Wood Elves. But the story here is better. Era of Chaos story is basically a weak remake of the original Heroes game. I will need to see where the path is. So first there is this plant. I'm wondering what we need to do with that stone, because usually there is another pillar where we can place the stone, but now there is nothing. Stronghold. So we go this way. This is a horrible placement. You want placement like this. The healer will go and heal everyone. No, not possible. Unit will stay. Okay, let's do this. Today is fight intensive. After we finish with the graves, we have to fight quite a lot in this place. It doesn't mean that the rest is gonna be the same, but it's not story driven at all. And we still have to meet a bear. The bear is next to us, basically. It's surely letting us fight the tower defense.
Be my firewood.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
Stop struggling.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
That's why I think Watcher of Realms is not that popular, because you have the placement and then sometimes you need to wait minutes until something happens. Because once you've made your placement, from then onwards there is not much to do. When in Watcher of Realms you can still exchange units, but oftentimes you just watch until the minions come and die. It is interesting for a while, but after a while it may just be far too repetitive.
Bestow your weapons upon me. Thunder strikes.
Okay, 6th and final wave. You need to watch out because one of the opponents have already almost reached the end of the dungeon.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
But this is a stupid concept if you think about it, because they are not even attacking us. They're just running to their doom. Okay, now I see the other pillar, so you need to do a check and place it there. It doesn't do anything yet, but maybe there is a third pillar.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
Yeah, we have to be prepared for these fights.
Thunder strike. Bestow your weapons upon me.
So this is now over. Okay, let's have both symbols next to each other, so we'll moving it here. And this made the path appear. How about this? These look like range units that deal raw damage. So I'm cleaning up these rows. Or shall we just charge? Maybe that was like a charging exercise that will attack the back row, but the dragons solve the problems too. What is God's gift? Some food. Not much communication, no, why would there be? Let's see this high challenge difficulty. It's only 56. I'm not seeing the high challenge difficulty. Maybe I came here too strong. Maybe this was already open yesterday, and back then I was a lot weaker. And even then I could have completed it. But these dwarves with the weapons, it's still... Something is odd with this dwarf. I'm not sure about this universe, but technology is not... It is an unknown thing. Maybe dwarves were from somewhere else. Yeah, I've explored the forest, that's fine. But these dwarfs... Why do they have weapons? This universe doesn't look like they should have weapons. Okay. This is easy. You always start... It's actually not easy. Because I didn't notice the bottom part. So... Let's see. So what if we did... We have to start somewhere where there are either an odd number of edges. So for example like this. There you go. Always look for odd and even. And if you cannot make it happen with even number of edges, there is a reason for it. Oh. Can we swim? That's the other... Otherwise there would not be an item in the water. The dwarf is dead. It may also happen that this content was designed around other... What? Sealing rune still hides you. Okay, there are other runes. So this content is still gate capped and it's hiding the difficulty because some of my legendaries may be hard carries. Even in themselves they deal like 3 times the damage. I'm intrigued about this chest though. Oh, you again, the gargoyle. Told you it's a hero's universe. Yeah, just give me the question. Hark, hark, and behold your surrounds. All these creatures are lost in a fog, yet in it you walk swift. Wherever are you destined? It must be pride. Not deprecation, not numbness. Yeah, we're right, again. Just give me the reward. I'm wondering if there are long answers at all. If there are no more runes here, then we'll have to travel back to find one. Yeah, let me look around a bit more. Because there was one more rune missing. Yeah, there it is. What now? Is that it? Anyway, it's the journey, not the destination. The rewards could have been better. So now we'll need to talk to someone. But is this a player character? No. Okay, that's duel. Previously there were harder duels, but maybe now they decreased the level. Level 50 is doable. Yeah, just give me the question. Hark, hark. More is less, less is more. Desire is born from inequality. How should one respond to the desire of looting from another? So be strong. So this is a test of character. Do we want to steal or do we not want to steal? I'll keep away from it. So this is a test of character and it seems we're always right. The question is, what kind of character do we want to become? Now, I haven't stolen much. Simply because out of merit, no, I have more than 3 million gold and I can buy anything I want. So it's not necessary to come back. What is this Grave of Venom? Oh, we'll need to fight this, I think, on stage 5 or stage 6. First time reward. I'm afraid we're gonna lose this. But it's necessary for the Sun Wukong challenge. Stage 10 has, I think, this thing. And if we lose, not a problem. Oh, we need to heal more. First character is dying. Okay, I think we got this. Defeated the main character. So when the protagonist is dead, or looks dead, he will be revived at the end of the battle. Is it a necessary condition? I think it's not a necessary condition to finish the battle. To keep him alive. It's a victory. Let's go back. So this was a Sun Wukong challenge. Because Journey 10 was open. Can claim yet another one. Do we have a few more? Mostly clear Grave of Curse, Grave of Wrath, Frost Domain, all these things. Stage 5, Stage 6. And then we can go to Chapter 11 and Chapter 12 is Sun Wukong. I don't have to do it now. It's not even difficult. Is this another player? Yeah, it is. This element of seeing other players is good. Initially you see a lot at the beginning, and not many get to here. Many people quit before.
The closer you get to the Blue Oak, the more familiar the scenery on each side becomes. In the recesses of your memory, it seems as though you've seen it before. Seen it flourishing.
I hope I'm not the green dragon. Oh, Laurentier is back. First just a deer, then Laurentier.
Yes, but it's not been completed yet. Traveler, please stop Yathalia.
But how
Can
do
you
I stop
see the
Yathalia?
phantoms encircling Yathalia?
Yeah, one by one.
Those are the memories that have imprisoned Yathalia. They are the source of her pain and obsession. The green dragon used those phantoms to trap Yathalia. Shatter them, and Yathalia's sanity will be restored.
Yeah, one by one fights. Okay. What's on the left? I'm sure that's where we need to go next. I'm not the only one exploring. Okay, so let's fight the phantoms. One by one.
What are you still waiting for? Hurry! Come find me! Mama!
Yeah, we have healing. He has healing too. Next wave.
The ritual has already begun. There's no turning back. There's no stopping it.
I cannot stop beginning the ritual, I want to stop ending it. Big difference. You're damaging, you're taking or dealing 55 per second damage, that's not much. I'm dealing like 1,000.
I shall return to the grand cycle.
How about dying instead? What now? Oh, so we did all three at once. That's amazing. Quality of life. Let's talk to Yatalia.
I see that you're the one who interrupted the ritual. I will spare your life, since you were the one who purified the altars. Leave now, traveler. You called this a sacrifice. Take a look at the wood elves of Nytheria. Look into their eyes. They've already succumbed to despair. I'm willing to do anything to revive their hopes. That is the price that must be paid for the right of return.
Arrogance,
Sacrifice,
even.
murder, whatever you say, this is our duty. We must rebuild the Blue Oak Core, whatever it costs.
So even in the previous episodes, earlier when we first talked to her, arrogance was quite clear. I didn't know that her mind was this troubled.
Our souls will return to the grand cycle, and the swaddling forest will return to its former glory.
The passage to the grand cycle you mentioned turns out to be death.
Death? It must sound terrifying to you. Wood elves never fear death, for our lives do not end with death. We will return to nature and be reborn from it again.
That's a belief. If death was enough to restore the Blue Oak Core, why did the right of return cause an even greater calamity?
I'll tell you why. My teacher, Evelios, was bewitched by the Green Dragon and stopped the ritual, so I was unable to complete the final step.
So you weren't bewitched by the Green Dragon, right?
Most critical of final steps. Offering my life to the Blue Oak.
Whatever. Some crazy cult. Self-deception. Stop it now, there is still time to salvage the situation. Who should I mention? Like, asking her to stop, it's not too effective. I have to mention one of them. I'll mention Evelios first. So Evelios has been trapped in the Altar of Withering and struggled for hundreds of years. He's personally witnessed the torture of his friends and kinsfolk. Your mentor is a misery because of the disaster he brought. Why are you repeating his mistake? Charisma check. Kind of... Well, not too difficult. I have 3 points extra. And we won.
You know nothing. With this final step, the ritual will be complete.
No, it won't be.
I have already waited 300 years to offer my life to the Blue Oak.
Then maybe do something more useful in the next 300.
Don't stop our sacrifice, traveler. Please, don't insult me.
I knew. So we passed the charisma check, and then we have to fight.
Me, unless you kill me.
Makes no sense. Then why did we pass the charisma check? Even in Fallout New Vegas we could... we could talk our way out of the final battle. The damage is not much, 342 per second from Yatalia. He was prepared For her own sacrifice, maybe she can damage herself faster than us.
Sir John, the forest!
Yeah, you love the forest. Strange love to sacrifice yourself. Also pathetic.
That's enough, traveler. I can't allow you to disrupt the sacred ritual again. The forest is blighted. The grand cycle has halted. If this continues, all that awaits the Wood Elves is extinction.
Really?
I killed my own child, kissing his gradually freezing face. I killed my teacher, hearing his painful groan.
So in order to avoid the Wood Elf from dying out, you kill them one by one.
To come so far and stop now? All our sacrifices, our devotion, they would all be a mockery.
It is a mockery.
You wish to stop me? Then just kill me.
But not here, because this would count as a sacrifice.
Thalia.
Lorenthal, why are you here, my child?
Should have been a better name to mention, not the other
Hold
one.
on. You aren't... I know this aura.
My child, you indeed came into contact with my aura before. When you were little, I heard your sincere and beautiful prayers. Although I could not respond, I have always bestowed blessings upon the kinfolk you love.
Is that you? Nithris? Our guardian, our beloved, our lifeblood.
And
Will
shapeshifter.
you readily heed our cries and tears anew?
The wrong method only creates more mistakes. The blue oak core won't be rebuilt through those cruel offerings. The blood of the innocent seeped into the roots, spreading corruption across the forest. This blood-soaked ritual was a lie from the very beginning. Green Dragon Zamaragdis is adept at manipulating people. And both Ivelios and you have been deceived by him.
No, that's impossible.
My child, recognizing your own mistakes is the hardest thing you can do. But it's not too late yet.
Fools. Do you think you can still save everything?
I think so.
You are still as naive as you were 1500 years ago.
If we couldn't stop it, then why would you need the ritual to progress, right? If we deny the ritual from you, we're stopping you.
Zamaragdis.
Or at least we don't stand down from all this without a fight. The green dragon.
Come, join me in my dwelling.
Sure, but this will be the next thing.
I shall crush all your hopes as easily as crushing a pitiful ant.
Not crushing, quashing.
The new god who shall rule over Netheria, poised to ascend the throne. I am Zamaragdis, the Emerald Breath.
Have you been to the toilet?
It seems Zamaragdis can no longer retain its wild ambition. Follow me, please, traveler.
I will do. Maybe we'll interrupt him in his toilet ritual. I mean, he barely can talk. What now? I've explored everything else.
Into the Green Dragon Cave has opened.
Yeah, and we have to wait 50 more days to combat it, or what? Because we may be a bit weak.
I hear it. The roar of the cunning evil dragon.
So, are you Lorenthal or Nithris?
I'm not exactly Nithris. Because I'm not wholly him.
Then who are you?
Just think of me as a dream conjured by a late child, and that we're meeting in that dream. In so many legends, slaying the dragon is invariably the story's conclusion.
What about here?
But for you, slaying the dragon is merely the opening chapter, right?
A
No
familiar
idea.
feeling envelops you, but it is fleeting, like a tiny pebble being cast into water.
I hope there is no repetition that you need to restart the same campaign in hard, then brutal and nightmare, just like in other places, because it's a bit too much talk. To defeat the Green
300
Dragon.
years ago, a fragment of the Child of Chaos descended here. Its power roused the sealed Green Dragon. Now, 300 years later, I sense a similar power in you. Perhaps everything is not merely a coincidence.
It's just a Green Dragon, come on.
Go, traveler. The conclusion of a legend always sees victory for the valiant.
Good. I don't think we need to summon much. What is this, a simple fight? Is this the end? So you complete the whole campaign in like 3-4 days. Chief challenge. Now, these may be difficult. I also have a green dragon. Did I forget to mention that, or is it a ghost dragon? There is the green dragon. Is it all you do? We've seen you in Raid. We've seen you in Era of Chaos. You died in both places. What makes you think that you will survive? Damage dealing 479 per second. That's not much. You know we have healing abilities, right? Now, near the end they usually do something surprising. Yeah, the damage went up to 800 per second. All the minions, the harpies. What now? Was that it? No. It was just a summoning before the end. That was the surprise. I told you there is always a surprise. But then the dragon escaped, and what now? You're not even green. Oh, that's a big surprise actually. I'm not sure if we'll survive this. If you summon the harpies again, we're dead. Okay, then we'll need to be stronger. Seeing this already. Or maybe the small dragons do something, but... it's clear, we just need to be stronger. We're not that far away from being able to beat the dragon. Shields. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll bring more legendaries. As you see, we're not far from beating him. I don't think there is another wave. I can surely try. We're so close. It's tempting because maybe we can beat him right now. And that's when one of the units died and then we cannot. You see how close we are. Only 30,000 now. This purple dragon is really strong. I'm sure we're gonna finish with like just 5,000 left. But you know, this means trouble for you, dragon. I just barely got started and I'm already almost beating you. This is quite bad for you, not for me. What now, the harpies? I didn't expect this when all of us died. So that was the green dragon. How pathetic once again. So you can act strong, but then you're weak. What now? Another dragon inside? Or spore spawn from Metroid? Or what's going on? We won? Barely. But won.
Amid the glow emanating from the blue oak core, you feel yourself being lifted upwards slowly.
I really didn't expect this.
Traveler, you're here.
Yeah, I am.
Traveler, thank you for bringing the swaddling forest back to life. My battered soul can only guide you in this boy's body. Now, it's time for me to return to hibernation.
Battered soul? Is that why you cannot communicate with the wood elves?
I exhausted all my strength to seal Zamaragdis the green dragon within the swaddling forest. Both the dragon and I await the twist of fate to see which direction it will ultimately point. Everything and everyone has their own destiny. Traveler, why have you come to Nytheria?
No idea.
Reason for your coming to Nytheria. This question has been asked of you before by the Green Dragon and Emerald a long time ago.
Maybe this fragment.
No. What you speak of are the purposes that others have imposed on you. What I'm asking is, what are you searching for? Whom do you wish to defeat? How long more do you want to fight? Keep this question in your heart. Someday you may perhaps know the answer. Traveler, do you believe in destiny?
So, if it's me, I believe in the second one. Let's see what answers we get.
A robust seed is intent on growing into a mighty tree, not realizing it is merely a creeping, parasitic weed. But regardless of the final destination, be it the sky or the treetops, the journey itself gives its existence purpose.
Yeah, I love the journey,
Since
told you.
words tend to conceal their true meaning, silence remains as the best policy. Farewell, traveler. The forest will repay you by recovering that which you seek.
You're gone?
Mithras' soul returned to the blue oak core. The blue oak begins to thrive again once the stench of rot subsides. A tinge of something familiar reaches you from the depths. The very reason you originally arrived in Nytheria. The child of Chaos's soul fragment. You sense that it's close by.
Sense, yeah. I'll just look at these new supplies because these are bothering. I know these are gate capped after purchases. How what a surprise. Now, where are the scents? Here.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's quantum semblance. The mortals, they call it the pillar of the plane. But now, no more than a lingering husk. Through its fissures we stretched out our tentacles, rousing the frenzy in the evil dragon lurking nearby. Ignorant! You do deem it a triumph, don't you? All proceeds in accordance with his design. The child of chaos, our pathfinder. You will soon find out. As expected, you've returned to this place, Chosen One.
Chaos Universum.
Seems to always draw you back, doesn't it?
Quite unfortunate, yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am a loyal servant of the Dragon Queen, and to fulfill her will, I shall do my best to assist you. Now, we should discuss your agreement with the Dragon Queen. I know you have just completed the first step of this mission. As the Dragon Queen's loyal servant, I've been watching you closely. Your remarkable progress will surely please her.
It is the journey, not the destination. Who wants to live in a place like this? I would prefer running around completing missions in the forest than hilltops, rather than being here.
At the same time, as an observer and warner of the Inquisitum, I must give you a warning in advance.
What's that?
Ever since the Child of Chaos disrupted the order of the world, Inquisitum has been circulating around the world in periodic cycles. Occasionally, when the Inquisitum concentration reaches its peak, Meridian tumult born from chaotic turbulence strikes the material plane. Meridian tumults will exacerbate Inquisitum energy, and if the Child of Chaos's fragments are still scattered across the world when they occur, they will cause irreparable catastrophes.
So there are more fragments, more stories?
I summoned you back to carry out my duty as a sentinel. Find all fragments of the Child of Chaos. This must be done swiftly, lest all will be lost.
Isn't difficult. I would prefer going back, of course.
So I know you won't disappoint her. Alright, it's getting late, and it's time for you to embark on your journey once again. During this time, you may use the portal over there to return to the Chaos Universum anytime if you'd like.
I think I won't like it. Okay, so that's the portal, we've been here, we've seen all this. Oh, and this time we need to go down. What a bridge. Yeah, we've seen this all too. Oh, got it. So this is a software bug. You see that I'm just following the map New Adventure. But it's outside the Chaos Universum. But the game stores everything, so all maps in just one. So we cannot do much here. Just to go to the New Adventure. Yeah, leave the current scene. Because that map is on the left of this Chaos Universum map. That's why. Hold on. And where are we anyway? So near the bottom there was the oak, that's where we battled. We've explored quite a large chunk of this map, but there are also other things to explore. And so down here. Okay, didn't know there is so much to do. So the green dragon is not the end, it's just the beginning. Yeah, sure, let's do the challenge. Level 50, you're doable. The amount of content here is crazy. So DragonHeir has positively surprised me. If this continues, I might even spend a bit. Not because I want to get stronger or anything, but because I think that basically this game deserves it. Obviously I'll search for what makes sense. I won't get to the hundreds of spending or thousands of spending like many others do. But I might purchase some pass or something. So far this looks like a AAA game. A better one. James, what do you want? What's wrong? Tell me the side quests. Illness, vision, sell my house. Only problem is though that this character is the fourth with the same avatar. So they could at least take care of that. Everyone looks the same. Yeah, I have. Let's move here. Done that before. Is this some tutorial that I should have done? Yeah, I have mastered it. Some others are here on level 78. I have no idea how they do this. Still, some exploration doesn't hurt. I know I'm going in the wrong direction. So Theon vanished. What's up, Prof? Still the chickens and the eggs. A bear that can sleep, can talk. Okay, the bear goes to sleep. What is your level? $140? Then I shouldn't even be here. I only defeated the green dragon, I'm not strong enough to deal with you. Maybe he should have defeated the green dragon. So we're back to this altar. Okay, I think I've wandered around enough. What did I click on? Yeah, I'm now closer to the mission. Yeah, chat, what's this place? Small village. Arbor Tail may be declining, but it's still over 100 times better than this. Like Junktown in Fallout. We've got this Surka River to tank. Without it, no merchant would come here. I keep hearing about DragonStride. Wonder what it's like. The people living there must be so happy. Okay. Nothing to stay, empty pockets. No one likes me, assigned here catching bandits every day. I'm just an ordinary unlucky fool. Okay, beliefs. Any good food? Okay, bones, mushrooms, apple, milk. You can make everything yourself. Fine. just leave. There is not much to talk about. Yeah, I'm not native. Let's leave. And what's up here? Offer your sacrifice, yeah. Level 90 challenge? No, I don't want it yet. We have a merchant as usual. I'm sure you have good maps. Okay, let's trade. So, book. Of course, we have one. Apples are good for bears. These are basic artifacts, you don't want that. Maybe some fish. Doesn't ice melt? What kind of inventory do we have? Seems infinite anyway. Okay, that's it. Finally something useful. Okay. Drunk people think they are sober. Oh, and another question. Yeah, just get to the question. Ready. So, what pounds underground day and night unceasingly? The effortful beating of the heart of this land, the goblins who mine all day, and no such thing exists. You cannot go wrong, let's do the first one. Wisdom check, we need 12. We got the wisdom check. What? It was a hard one. Distant call with a red flash. You must arrive here for the same reason, yet you cannot deny the fact that what calls you is alive. Have you met a person more arrogant? Have you met a person more dogmatic? Well, looks evil, so never, never. Ridiculous. And we were correct. Okay, just for these resources it was a bit too much talk. But what can we do? Let's talk to the cow. human into cow. So you have become a cow by accident. You can reward me with milk. What antidote? Yeah, we need this antidote, okay. Let me talk to the guy.
Long have I awaited you, Dragon Slayer. Oh, come now. As a DragonStride wizard, I'd be remiss to not know the name Dragon Slayer. That would be quite unthinkable. What? Why do you look so shocked? Your name has been on the lips of all Adenthia for some time now. Are you still unaccustomed to such popularity? What are you talking about? The sun has arisen and set dozens of times since that conniving dragon was destroyed.
Yeah.
You recall what the Dark Lady once told you. The flow of time in the Chaos Universum is not the same as that of the material plane.
So weeks have passed while we were in the Chaos
It
Universum.
appears that while you were brought back to the Chaos Universum by the Child of Chaos Fragments, time in the material plane has flowed further along.
Did you know
I
that?
forgot to introduce myself. I am Utior, Grand Wizard of the DragonStride Empire. Ah, how I wish I could be him. Pity I am actually his subordinate Gisel. Grand Wizard Utior has charged me with finding the Dragon Slayer and inviting them, that is, you, to the most brilliant empire in all Adenthia, the DragonStride Empire. Oh, about that. I heard that, after you slayed the great dragon, onlookers saw you absorb a peculiar purple crystal.
Yeah, purple crystal.
If my guess is correct, that is likely a meteorite crystal that fell upon Nytheria 300 years ago, correct? Now, nothing to fret over. I'll not announce it to the world. It's just... I thought of something that may interest you. 300 years ago, more than one meteorite crystal fell. You know that, don't you? As luck would have it, I learned that one was seen landing in Lumina, which is incidentally home to the DragonStride Empire. If you've an itch to find more meteorite crystals, DragonStride is surely your next destination. Grand Wizard Utior is the Empire's most learned man. He'll be sure of help to you. Hey now, I'm certain you'll make the right call.
Yeah.
We've run into a spot of trouble.
So,
An ooze monster is lurking near the ferry crossing.
long story short, DragonStride Empire.
It's said to be a puppet created by the Green Dragon. It came to this place at the Green Dragon's behest. Its final act, that monster feeds on the forest's corruption, and has become unimaginably powerful after feeding for thousands of years. If you're to reach Lumina, that monster must be defeated. You have might enough to slay the Great Dragon. It's only natural you should handle this. Of course, if it's too difficult for you, we can also weaken it.
Yeah, please weaken it.
Do you know of the Circa River? It's the great river that passes through Aquitaine's ferry crossing. It flows northwest across Nytheria and directly southward into Lumina. Every now and then, a special crystal forms within the Circa River. They call it the River Lord's Eye because its pattern resembles an eye. This crystal is able to cleanse impurity. Anyhow, my point is that by finding the River Lord's Eye along the Circa River, and then using it, you can debilitate the ooze monster. I found the location of the first River Lord's Eye. As for vanquishing said monster, that's down to you, mighty Dragon Slayer.
Okay, new missions. There is a crystal. How strong are you? Level 130, forget it. I found a crystal. So more of them will emerge from the river, more of these. So we'll have to walk next to the river. First quest is complete. Now, Ooze Monster, do we need it for the journey? Grave of Curse Road, Frost Domain, Tempest Domain, Flame Domain. No, what's up with the Ooze Monster? So for each eye, I can challenge it once. I can try. There is more and more content gate capped, by the way, sooner or later. Let's see this Ooze Monster first. So we have the usual setup with the 2 dragons. Ooze Monster is level 100, so we will just be slayed quickly. 1200 damage per second, that's quite a lot. I'm counting on my dragons only. I've heard Roland. For victory, for freedom. Oh, we need to do 2x speed actually. So yeah, we're so dead. This Ooze Monster is quite difficult. Yeah, we'll all need to do this. Recommended at least level 60, we won't be able to do this. This is gatecat content for future days. Don't even try it. Okay, this leaves the city or town. So first the tavern. Looks like the same tavern as before. Take a break here, I have the best drinks and food. Okay, let's see. Tell me about the others. Any lucrative commissions? Let's start with this one. What? Drunkard. This guy has been at my tavern for 3 days now, drinking, causing trouble, smashing 2 of my tables and scaring off 3 of my lovely customers. As a tavern keeper, I have a principle of not laying hands on guests, but I'd love to watch this annoying drunkard get his ass kicked. Sure, I'll do that if he's drunk after all, and he's also a dwarf. Can you get him out of here? I'll give you a decent reward. Taken from his compensation. Accept. Count on you. Okay. Drunk dwarf. Who are you? Want to get a drink? No, I want to kick you out. Dwarf in front of you swings his glass drunkenly. Some liquor splashes out as he moves. The dwarfs exhale betrayed, no common ale, but a richer, more aromatic spirit. So it's time to go home. Upon hearing the words go home, the dwarf made a muffled gamble from his throat and took another gulp of the spirits. Of course, addict. Go home, hiccup. Or drinking addiction is like not something really good, because for some people it's encoded in their genes. So dwarves have this tendency. I know what everyone else thinks of me. Yeah, my wife has run off with someone else and my son doesn't even want to be a smith at all. But you know what? Blacksmithing is legacy. Okay, so he has his troubles. Maybe we need to solve his troubles and then he goes home sober. People like those fancy trinkets. Our dwarven blacksmithing skills will never go out of style. It's just not as popular as it used to be. Yeah, but you run around with weapons. Like, come on, why are you running around with weapons? At my age, I have nothing left. Do you know how much I suffer? Do you understand? Well, I don't, but I do. So I would rather do. You're a liar, how could you understand? You'll never understand it, get lost. Well, try to comfort the dwarf. Actually, I shouldn't have understood this, and then I wouldn't have had to roll dice. Tough luck, didn't work out. Failed. Then let's try with the other option. Good wine, we failed with this quest. And the dwarf is out. Okay. Did we win? Good, as if we needed that. So we'll go from left to right. What is coming to the end? All populations are fighting each other, not realizing that the world has long been on the verge of extermination. The gods have gone silent and disasters happen every day. Interesting. The boundary of the realms will collapse at any time. It is only a matter of time before the world returns to chaos. But there is a way out. When the end comes, gods will still forgive those who are pure in their faith. Any mortals must pay the price they deserve to demonstrate this faith. Okay, death as sacrifices. Come on, are you from the same cult? This is not gonna end well. All the gods will eventually redeem an equal number of souls. Let's not do this. Bring me 3 tormented souls, I'll be sure to reward you. Deformed souls of the twisted creatures littering this forest. Okay, I can give it a try, just to understand what these souls are. I have actually 9 of these souls already. Yeah, I can make it. I can bring more, sure. Yeah, we met again so quickly. I hope you don't want more. Okay, and he vanished. What about you? Learn about the world from me. Of course, I may also want to know things about you. What would you like to know? What's this empire? So, most prosperous empires, largest empire, okay. Finally faced the judgment, so what would you like to know? Where is it? Yeah, that's interesting. Lower reaches of the Surka River, splendid capital. Okay. What is the history? Read some books. Yeah. And then what's the crisis? Because others told a different story about how the empire was actually built upon countless piles of corpses. Oh, it's a necromancer town or something evil must be in there. What's the empire's crisis? It struggled with the orcs since the powerful human army drove them west of the Magmont Mountains long ago. But recently the orcs seem to have acquired an unusually strong force out of nowhere and started to invade the human territory from the east. As for its internal situation, the old king just died, and the new one hasn't yet ascended the throne, which the wizard group also covets. The empire is bound to be in chaos. Of course, all these stories are mere hearsay. I don't want to find out what exactly is happening. Why not find time to see for yourself? Yeah, I will. I have nothing else to ask, but I have something to trade. So I just want to trade. Yeah, here it is. Loose page. Let's get the page. We can afford it after all. Good, so we're done with you. Nothing special. Let's see the birth of an apple. What do you want? Giant. This is just some side story, I guess, so I won't get into it. Fall of the apple as well. There are no missions, nothing happening in there. I've known enough. So for bullying we can talk. What is your level? Level 60 is doable. I'm gonna challenge. So okay, let's bully each other. Only on level 60. So even after skipping a day, there is more than generous content in here. More than generous. The thing is that I'm not missing anything. So I'm still free to play. I'll figure out what makes sense to purchase just in case. Tell me about the others. 6 versus 20, so you will tell me about the others. Hot mood, not good to gossip about your neighbors behind their backs, but okay. A deer farmer who's always losing his deer. That's him. Quietly in private, it's hardly surprising that he's lost deer. You know something? He gets plastered at my place every day, and once he's steeped, he always starts yelling out to freedom, cheers to freedom, down another glass for freedom. So, and then he sobers up. We all live in the same village, so of course I feel awkward pressing him to cough up the money. So he doesn't have money. So how can his business survive like this? Hard. So now we found out something about his lost animals. Tell me about the others. Hot mood. Yeah, we've seen this already. We don't know how his business survives, but we'll talk to someone else. Care to be my assistant? Not really. I have dealt with enough clowns before. We could make people disappear together. What is your level? 60? Then I want to obviously challenge the level 60 clown. Too bad we're only on level 59, but only time will tell when we're gonna get to level 60. First the minion. And then the big one. Okay, so challenging is done. And then we have Bazu. Let's trade first. This cheap. It's like nothing. Okay, I've gotten all your treasure maps, let's talk about them. What about them? So treasure hunting comes with risk. Okay, guild. Merchants have unique treasure maps. Okay. Let's just leave. You don't have more treasure maps, I guess. Have quite a few things to do. Oh, if it is upgradable, then let's quickly upgrade. Elemental affinity first. We need to get to level 10, right? So we can do 3 more. What about attributes? So 2 more points. I'll level up in intelligence first. And I'll also level up in wisdom. Doesn't hurt. That was my choice. The rest I'll administrate sometime later. I already have more than 30 summons as well. So let's quit. Leave. And then we have another place to visit, at least one. Market. Then we'll look around in the residence too, maybe. So, first merchant. This looks good. I don't know what this food is good for, but I have plenty of food. Okay, secret recipes. And then leave. What about the other vendor? Or always? We don't have piranhas yet. Minced meat. Okay, and now we have liner. So we're looking for someone. And that's a new small quest. Okay, let's leave. Haven't been to the residence yet. Click to read. So, Sorcerer's Diary. Nothing special in here. Poor girl, she must be still feeling awful after becoming a cow. So that must have been the girl. Okay. With the rest of the ingredients in the pot, I can make the antidote simply by adding goblin nails. So we need goblin nails, but it's still raining. Perhaps I should try asking the merchants. We will need goblin nails. Punishment. So the guy was looking for the cow. Now we know. Cauldron. Not much. Okay, let's leave. So now we know where the girl is. She's become a cow. Her name is also Eileen or something. So let's leave. No, I said leave. And let's talk to the cow, because now we know something. Hatmud, how are your deers? Not much I can do. Do you happen to have goblin teeth? Doesn't look like it.
Tick tock, tick tock. Time is passing. The wheel of fate is turning. And yet your head is still in the clouds.
So the monster is feeding the forest erosion. But we won't be able to fight the ooze monster. What about the ferryman? Okay. Stories. Didn't have to make a lot of effort. The Empire. By the way, if this is varying you this vortex rewards, then it's possible to do it. But I would rather just keep it here. Too bad that we cannot claim the rewards. Because there is a lot, like quite a lot of things to do. Does the resident know anything new? Yeah, fisherman not too happy. Let's leave him. Talk to you too. Okay, then we'll need to find the second eye. Oh. What's wrong? Ah, we failed. Too bad. Not sure if it matters. Yeah, I'll come back later. Another tied up one. What's wrong? This time we worked. So we can untie the rope. But then maybe if we can do it once, we can do it multiple times too, right? What if I come back? Can I untie you this time? Oh, no, only once. Wait, was this a challenge that I've done already? Level 50, maybe not, so I will have to do it. More potions. Tempest Domain, do we have to do it? Frost Tempest Domain, yeah, stage 5. We don't have to be here, we can just navigate properly. But I'll try this, because it gets us a bit closer to some Wukong. After all, I've slayed the dragon. Oh, it's a multi-wave content. It's like raid, you know.
Be on the alert.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
You shall be defeated by a
Whew, this season 1 is quite long. Another dragon. Not the green dragon, but still a level 75 dragon.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
Turn meter is advancing. I've killed worse dragons before.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
So the dragon is back. This is one of the more difficult fights. So for the future we'll definitely need to level up sooner or later as things get more and more difficult. Sometimes you can just call it a day. And then the day after or in 2 days or whenever, so in the future, you can come back and it's gonna be a piece of cake. Do some more side missions, do some more energy spending, and then it's gonna become easier. So we got the rewards, as well as the Sun Wukong challenge. Okay, back. Other part of the journey has been claimed. I mean, I can check out the Frost Domain stage 5. Also level 75. Same with the Flame Domain, same with all domains basically. And as soon as there is a problem I can change artifacts, I can train more champions, so... Also skill level ups, I forgot to do skill level ups. But I'm still strong enough to complete these things. I'm wondering if this is gonna be the Ice Golem speak. I hope he's not gonna summon a lot of others. Only shield. Also you have arena fights, you have a lot of things to do in the first few days.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
And it's finally over. So this is an easy one. Back to the world. And now in the world we will be able to see how many, 3 more challenges I think. Flame Domain, let's see that. Also stage 5, stage 4 is complete. This is just a reminder to do these challenges from time to time.
My blade is ready.
Not because we need those rewards from the challenges, because then I would spend all my time in the goblins area. In 2 days I'm gonna go above level 59. But because this is part of the Sun Wukong mission. journey. And also the first clearing rewards may be important. What now? Looks a bit like Queen Catherine. And we all died. Okay, so I need to get a bit stronger. Not a problem. So it means that we're not supposed to reach this yet. And we got back some of the energy. Okay, let's continue exploring. What should you do? I don't know. Finance is looking for you. This abandonment dream, so he abandoned you to the monsters. Maybe it's some hesitation. Lover abandons in the moment of danger, that's never good. Just a dream. Yeah, couldn't persuade her, too bad, the dream was too strong. Also some baggage in the family, so need some time to rest. Okay, how much time do you need? What should you do? Well, obvious, go back, because I want to complete the mission. I've been here before, nothing new. Yeah, let's leave. Oh. There are some things in Athelian village hall. What's up? You healed, right? Long time. So some say that the DragonStride is a giant with a strength that can cut through iron like mud, while others believe that they are a child who has been bestowed with divine powers. What is it? But I am the DragonStride, yeah. I much prefer understated names, yeah. But, yeah, I saved it. Forest is recovering. How is the city? Last time it was burned down, as far as I remember. Yeah, it was rebuilt since then. Just like before. Certain things that have changed, like the wood elves. How can the rune tree be restored? Not destroyed, restored. We need rune potions. Okay. So we need to go to the other city that he hates. That's gonna be some help. Okay, new quest for the rebuilding. Do you have anything to add? Not really. So let's leave. Residence, village hall, prayer center, nothing else. Leave. We're still retrieving that second thing. Do you have anything new to trade? Oh, no, I didn't want to steal. I wanted to trade. No new map. Okay, we've talked enough. What is this Outlands Rift? First, let's see. Wandering Trader. Yeah, sure. Recommendations. Goblin Tooth, for example. I'll take whatever. Confirm. That's easy. And this will be needed somewhere. Is it all you have? Looks like it. So, what is this Outlands Rift? But I need resonance level 70, so it's also gate capped. And also has a level of 145. I'm still weak. Nothing new either. I cannot spend my 4.3 million. This is the goblins, we don't need this. So how do we want to go up here? We go right, up, left and down. So we're gonna go to Germany. The author of germination. I know it's also possible to fast travel, but I haven't been here for a while. So I'm looking forward to some new. I think level 55, sure I can challenge you anytime. After all, my dragons are strong enough. I was looking forward to some more strategic battles than this. That's basically one difficulty. It's a bit like Warcraft, when they just settle it among themselves. Not like Era of Chaos, where you have different types of units. Like Defender, Attacker and so on. Going back up. What do you want? Countryside. So something in the tavern. Captain Stark. Okay. You mentioned the tavern. It's fine to return to these cities at times. So some chest is lost, family chest. Noble etiquette. So noble etiquette means arrogance to you, okay. I'll accept. I'll retrieve the chest if I find it. Fine. What is this drinking game? This is what we didn't do, right? 500 in each round, let's see. Okay, now it's time. I think I know what to do. It's a challenge. Constitution challenge. And I lost, okay. Nothing special happens. Hope they won't start stealing. Third challenge. Okay, then I failed the drinking game, I guess. Let's try again. So I think we'll need to try as long as we don't win. So it's easy. It may just take a lot of time. Okay, I've won once. And I passed. Then what? Second one. 11 versus 5 passed. And we got some reward. Okay, I got back the wager plus some other coins. So I didn't want to do it before, but it's nothing special. Okay, let's get down to business. Okay. Goblin nail. I think we needed goblin tooth. And 2 of them. Ragdoll. Maybe it's useful somewhere. This is definitely useful. But I don't know. These are good for skill increases. Why not? I don't know about the ice, why they haven't melted. Okay, let's go. You want to do business with ghosts? That's interesting. And you have the same avatar as the arrogant guy from not too long ago. Let's see Crimson. This arrow had 1000 gold. Oof. It didn't even pass on 5 points. That's bad. Maybe a bad deal, but a deal.
Oh, you must be an adventurer inquiring about the urgent commission? Many have asked, but none have dared to accept it. The client comes from the Sunrise Camp on Sylvania, and the commission is to search for a missing camp resident. I must warn you
Who
in
is the
advance,
resident?
this mission is extremely dangerous. The Sunrise Camp has long been plagued by trolls, and recently, their behavior has grown unusually violent. Should anything happen, the Crimson Crow will do its utmost to recover and properly bury your remains. Well then, adventurer, what do you say? Your
Okay.
remarkable strength and
We just say yes to
demeanor
everything,
are
so
truly admirable.
if you don't ask for the reward,
Very
it's
well.
basically
Your
indirect
first
influence.
destination will be the Sunrise Camp. Seek out Vikana, leader of the Running Wolves. The portal is all set. You can shuttle back and forth through it any time.
Thunder's Rumble. Yeah, sure. So what is this Thunder's Rumble? Maybe this is one of the last things that we're gonna encounter here. So we'll go to the Thunder's Rumble. Okay. Sunrise Camp. Nothing unusual, just wolves.
The Running Wolves appreciate your assistance.
Sure.
I will pay considerable remuneration if this incident is resolved. Confronted with the immediate emergency, please allow me to brief you on the situation. The missing resident is Welby, a halfling merchant. At the start of each month, he goes deep into the snowy mountains to collect blood snails by Lake Chastity. He usually returns in 3 to 5 days.
So we're going to the
But
lake.
this
We've been there
time,
before
he's
last
been
time.
off for 8 days. True. Still, there's some more information to tell you. The past 2 weeks have seen the increasingly rampaging trolls on Sylvania. Previously, our defenses have kept the trolls at bay for nearly half a year. But lately, they've been wandering near the camp more and more frequently. What's strange is that they used to attack with clear objectives. Now, it seems like they're just aimlessly skirmishing with no strategy at all. Worse still, our fire-etched arrows are now useless against them. They're now completely fearless of fire or strong acid corrosion. Yet that was our only method of killing trolls. All this indicates something must have changed with the mountain trolls.
Okay,
True.
acknowledged.
You are a fast learner. I had Reese prepare Welby's portrait. It will be handed over to you in no time.
Chief Picada, come and see!
Tumultuous noise comes from outside, seemingly a complete mess.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
Welby?
He's still alive, barely breathing. Fiat just found him. Strange.
Yes, I've been standing on duty in the doorway. At first, there was no one in sight.
Did you hear any sounds during that time?
Nothing. Nothing at all, but only the howling wind.
So we've completed this mission before, because we were up there and maybe he just appeared because of
Let's
that.
not dwell on this. Let's get Welby inside and have the healer take a look.
Agreed. Let's head inside.
And now we have to heal him, I guess. Residents.
How's it going?
Just had a quick check. He is running a high fever and his right hand is blackened with signs of decay. But it hasn't spread. As for the cause of his blackened hand, I have no idea yet. It's a strange symptom. More like some kind of dark magic.
Or frost.
It has to be a troll curse. Those evil black-hearted monsters always have some bizarre abilities.
Adventurer, why don't you take a look? You're well.
I'll have a look.
You carefully examine the halfling's right hand. The blackened marks fade from the fingertips and stop abruptly at the palm heel. The base of his palm is frost white, but has regained some color in the warmth of the fireplace. As you move to check the back of his hand, a tuft of white fur caught in his sleeve draws your attention.
What's up, healer?
White fur. This might be a Mognak troll's hair.
I knew the trolls were behind this. We barely had any peace before they started plotting against us again. Filthy scum.
Will Welby be alright, healer?
His life is...
Alright. Why don't we leave the injured with the healer? Reese, Fiat, and Adventurer, please follow me to the tent.
Let's go to the tent. Wherever it is. Wolf camp.
Let me confirm again, Fiat. You're certain you didn't see who brought Welby back?
Don't doubt me, Chief. This is serious. I'm definitely not lying this time.
So during your watch,
This time.
Welby just appeared out of nowhere at a blink?
Could it have been teleportation magic?
That's possible. If trolls attacked Welby, then who brought him back? And if someone rescued him, why didn't they leave any message? Perhaps it was urgent, and they only had time to teleport him back.
Or maybe the trolls themselves sent him back to spread their black curse.
It doesn't sound quite possible. No matter which case, though, we must fathom what the trolls are up to. Well then, Adventurer, my commission still stands, though the circumstances have changed. I trust you understand the situation.
Let's uncover the truth first.
You're right. However, we must understand what the troll's true purpose is. Everything you should know has been explained. Adventurer, the safety of Sunrise Camp. May forests and mountains bless you with a safe return.
Great. So we have some other adventure to do. Purple one. Maybe the cows give us some more milk.
Fresh flesh.
So you're the troll. What is your level? Oof, 100 versus 100. This looks like some training. Because we're not supposed to be on level 100. That was an interesting fight. I don't know why we appear level 100.
You scrutinize the troll's corpse to find an extensive raven ulcer spreading from its arms to its breast, far more festered than that on Welby's right arm. However, it appears their combat capacity is not affected
Same
anyway.
combat, no pain.
They seem to feel no pain. Their march cannot be stopped by any non-lethal damage.
So we're gonna have some zombie invasion. And there are more trolls. Not sure if these side missions are mandatory or just optional.
A large group of trolls appears in the distance. You decide to find a hidden spot to observe their actions.
This is very hidden. What are you doing?
Fire. Purification. Now louder. For penultima.
Ancestor spirits above, grant me Sylvania's protection.
You'll get it soon.
It's the scent of the outsiders.
I had to do it 3 times, I don't understand why. And we're all level 100 for a while. That's something I don't understand either. I hope it's not gonna be a 10-minute long battle. But that's the time limit, believe it or not.
Ancestor spirits above. There's actually such power existing. Could you truly be the turning point granted to our tribe by the ancestor spirits? As you can see, more and more trolls have become corrupted. We've lost reverence for the ancestor spirits and Sylvania, harming their kin and defiling sacred grounds. Corrupted trolls lose their sanity, becoming violent and seemingly invincible. We were helpless. You managed to kill them outright.
Yeah, it was easy.
Perhaps you could aid me. Oh, where are my manners? I am Durkaraz, priest of the Mognok Trolls. I must hurry towards Lake Chastity, the sacred place to us trolls, to beseech power from ancient spirits, and thus cleanse my kinsfolk. But the closer we get to Lake Chastity, the more corrupted trolls we encounter.
So, looks like a long
Today,
fight.
we sent out an elite force. I was guarding the rear when I got ambushed after being separated. Champion, would you grant me a small favor and escort me to check on the forward team? Then let us set out right away.
A simple task.
This way. Rest easy.
Can we do fast travel?
Eternally in the Sylvania's embrace.
Yeah, this way.
We're almost there.
What now?
Lake Chastity. I can go no further, because I sense a familiar presence. A terrifying presence. It isn't evil. Evil, in a sense, is pure. But neither is it good. It is a chaotic, elusive presence. One that disrupts all natural order and severs every connection to faith. I felt this presence from a former kinsman who should be dead, yet now wanders across plains without restraint, doing as he pleases. The situation is far dire than I imagined. It is already beyond my capacity. By the ancestor spirits, I am even more certain now. You're the key to our turning point.
So send me to the lake alone.
Please deliver a message to Trollgar at the Troll Ancestors Hall, our chieftain. Tell him I've sensed the presence of the spectral troll. This is the closest point to Lake Chastity. As a it may be futile, but the children of the ancestor spirits must never fear battle.
More dice. Here is the lake.
Amid the blizzard, the torches of the Troll Ancestors Hall pierce the thick mist, their orange flames flickering wildly, yet never extinguished, likely imbued with priestly magic.
Okay, and with every episode we need a cut. This is when we're gonna cut. So there are two things floating in the air after killing the dragon. One is to enter the trolls camp, then going back to the wolf camp. The second one is to retrieve those eyes for that monster. And the third one is there is that big city as well that was built on top of skeletons. This is what we'll need to do in the future missions, future episodes, as well as continuing with the chapters. You see that right now I'm not strong enough to proceed. That will change quite soon. And then we're gonna go closer and closer to Sun Wukong. Plus we'll see if we can do chapter 13, 14, 15. There is no time limit, so there is no need to rush either. See you in the next episode.